Let me fix that mic here. Somebody said too much echo in the room, SouFlo. So see if you can pull the mic closer to you. So I'm gonna pull the mic closer to me and sit closer to the mic here. Me I crack now. Magnum open. A hot Magnum. Welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. Listen, I have to put on my bomber cloth shirt because this is bomber clottingly, bomber clottish. Pardon my language this evening. I'm going to who afraid to hear bomber cloth, don't be here. All right, because you might hear a lot of bomber cloth in this one today. Bomber cloth. No, bomber cloth. Hold on there. People, no, trouble not set like rain. What my granny say? No, man. Let me grab the phone there. So here we go. Breaking news, you know. Breaking news. Bomber cloth. See, I am reading my shirt. It says bomber cloth. And I think the shirt is appropriate. I was just, my doors off in the day. Because you know, me I get older. So it look like, you know, all people drop asleep in any time I do. Or maybe it's because I've been working so hard. Anyway, I drop asleep, then I catch a little rest. And, you know, wife up on the next side of the house. So shout out to Brains on the beat. And she send this and say, babe, I'm in here. And me look. And me have to go so. And look again. Me said, bomber cloth. I don't know why my lighting is so dark in here, but I don't care. From when you can't hear me, you can't hear me. Me not buy this, you know. Me not buying this. Yes, it look like me have drops in Rico Morris. It look like me need some vitamins and minerals and them thing there. Here, you know. Hui. Gun seized. So nationwide news again. And you see the other one? The other one was after Ballistics come back from the gun, linking the gun to 2 murders. We talked about that yesterday when I went live yesterday, right? Remember me say, them have to go look and see what the 2 murders were. Obviously, they know what it is because they know it's linked to 2 murders. They wouldn't know say linked to 2 murders if they didn't know what murders they were. See? So, why them wait so long for release this? I don't know. Magnum. It tastes like medicine. You are my friend. Gun seized from Tommy Lee Sparta linked to Father Fowl and Oney British murders. People, this is the gun. Let me go into English so the people who don't understand patois but are Tommy Lee fans and might be tuning in can understand. Tommy Lee Sparta, dancehall entertainer extraordinaire. Tommy Lee Sparta was caught with an illegal gun. All right, it has already been established that they took it out of his waistband. So it's not like them finding it around the corner. It's not like they were digging through a car and they found it and he was riding in the car with multiple individuals and everybody says, I don't know whose it is. And they said, well, since the car is yours, it's yours. They took it out his waistband. Then took it out and clothes. It took in his waist neatly, according to what has been established so far, right? He got plead guilty in court and get him time in prison. He was about to do his 3 years and come home. See, that gun went to forensics testing, and the forensics come back and said it has 2 murders on it. At least 2 murders on it is what they said. Remember me telling you if you watch the at least there, you know, it has at least 2 murders on it and 3 shooting with intent situations on the same gun. Ballistically linked, scientifically linked. All right. Nationwide News understands that ballistic tests have revealed that an illegal gun seized by the police from the waistband of popular dancehall entertainer Tommy Lee Sparta was used to murder 2 high-profile members of the British link-up crew in 2019. Bomber clot. No, The test reveals that the firearm was used to kill Owen Clark and Alfonso Harriet. Owen Clark is better known as Roy Fowl or Father Fowl. Harriet is more popularly known as Oney British. I know said those were two big men. See? Them they are the two heavy chopper, two heavy man them there. All right. Both men were all well-known dancehall personalities who for many years were the organizers of the popular British link-up entertainment event in Jamaica and in the United Kingdom. Roy Fowl was killed by gunmen February of 2019 while he partied at an event near Halfway Tree in St. Andrew. And remember that. Him did out there, you know, me I say enjoy himself or enjoy life. We're going to talk about all that. And remember the truck, the red truck, burgundy looking truck. Days later, following Father Fowl's murder, in March of the same year, one British was killed by gunmen on Mountain View Avenue. It's understood that ballistic investigation shows that the cartridge, casings, and projectiles which were found at the scene of both murders were discharged from the gun which was seized from Tommy Lee Sparta in his arrest in 2020, the same gun them take out time waste. The law enforcement sources says that Tommy Lee, who's otherwise known as Guzzo, was interrogated by the police in connection with the murders. So them already sit Tommy Lee down and interrogate him about it. He denies any involvement in any of this. If you saw my video last night after the live, his lawyer spoke, and his lawyer said that we categorically deny any kind of involvement in any shooting, any murder, any violent acts, any violence. That is the statement him lawyer come out and give. I said in the video yesterday, that is your lawyer's job. Your lawyer's job is to say that you're innocent. Your lawyer's job is to get you off of your charges. If your lawyer cannot get you off of your charges, your lawyer's job is to get you as little time behind bars as possible. That's just what lawyers do. Bumbleclot. It couldn't get any worse than this. It couldn't get any worse than this. Tommy Lee was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Investigations into the entertainer continues. Meanwhile, Tommy Lee's attorney, Donahue Martin, says that his instructions are that his client had no involvement in any murder or shooting. Donahue Martin, attorney for the incarcerated dancehall entertainer Tommy Lee, speaking this afternoon with Nationwide News, had said this. Let me turn up my phone. I'm going to take this from Nationwide News, and this is what he said.
We won't comment beyond saying we certainly have never been involved in any shootings, murders, or any acts of violence. We took responsibility for our actions on a particular day, in that having or being in possession of a firearm. That is the end of the comments we are prepared to make at this time.
That is it. That is the end of the comments we are prepared to make at this time. Don't mix with. We were not involved in any violent acts, any violence or nothing. People, let me sip a little bit more of my magnum before me talk. Let me read some of these comments also before me talk. Because I tell you, I'm going to say bomba clot a whole lot this evening. All right? Bomba clot. For those of you who are offended by bomba clot, cock your ears. I'm going to go so from now on, every time I'm going to say bomba clot and give a little warning, because some of you don't have virgin ears and you never heard bomba clot before, and you are highly offended by bomba clot. So I'm going to say bomba clot. Whoa. Where do I start? Where do I start? Double jeopardy. Laurel Newman is saying double jeopardy. Double jeopardy what? Double jeopardy how, Laurel? These are new charges. This is not double jeopardy. Who leaked these findings? What is going on? Why this just a come up though? Because it just a come up because ballistics are now back. So for the people who are saying, listen, some people are saying, me find it very funny that after him plead guilty to having the gun and take him like 3 years, that all this comes out. Why wasn't the ballistics done before his case was heard and his sentence was handed down? Some of my subscribers are loving it to death because you guys are so intelligent. One of them said, listen, Soflo, is a idiot lawyer that or a novice lawyer that? Why would you tell your client or instruct your client to plead guilty? Because remember, I know it said that Tommy Lee pled guilty and that's how he got his 3 years. Why would you instruct your client to plead guilty to a gun that you know was an illegal firearm, given all the possibilities that could happen? This is like the worst of the worst that could happen. So your lawyer now is going to defend you. You were caught with an illegal gun, right? Let me walk you through that step here. You were caught with an illegal gun. The lawyer is what the subscribers are saying. The lawyer should have said, listen, don't cut no plea yet. Listen, judge, we need to wait until that gun goes to forensic testing and then it comes back because it's an illegal gun. We don't know if other things might be on it. What if there's a murder on it? My client didn't commit any murders, right? So, and you know illegal guns get around. All right. A gun like this is not no little play gun. The gun here been to some places. The gun here has been in the hands of some heavy people. So how the gun here end up in a family waste? Now there are people that are saying, Soflo, them change the barrel. They switch out the barrel of the rotted gun to bomber cloth and pin it on him. They don't have to change the gun. They change the barrel of the gun to match because of them have the real gun. Now remember one time Father Fowl and one British got killed. It was big news. It was big news in England. It was big news. Matter of fact, their case headlined, both cases headlined a push for changes in their immigration policies in the UK because they were saying, human rights activists were saying that it is not okay for someone to run to you, you know, under Geneva Convention and United Nations and all these other things. They have rules, laws, and regulations. So some countries do take in refugees. Some countries do take in people under asylum because they're fleeing from a place of violence, right? So it's not okay to send those people back into those places because more than likely their enemies are still there waiting. So you are surely sending them to their death. These two cases headlined that push for immigration changes in the UK. It was big news. It still is big news. I know it's even bigger news because a heavy entertainer like Tommy Lee Sparta, famous, well-known, well beyond boss, solidified his place in dancehall music. And this, why is this just coming out? I don't know, because them didn't wait on the forensic testing to complete the sentencing. The timing between the deaths and now is kind of long though. It seems kind of fishy. Spanish Yardie TV, the timing between the deaths seems kind of long. Nothing fishy about it though. Nothing fishy about it. I'm saying all this to say this. You see, when them ready to put that case here together, I said something yesterday and a lot of people I see it going over your head. But let me say it again. That gun was found in your possession. That is how it's going to be written on paper. Okay? When it goes to court before a judge, when them done build a case here, that gun was found in your possession. You don't get caught with a murder weapon with 2 bodies and 3 shooting with intent on it, and you get the privilege of saying, hey, under my gun, it was an illegal gun. And then you just get to walk. It is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right now, I feel like so them lay down, them a try lay down Tommy Lee in a coffin, and they have some man stand up there with some long nails and some big hammer, and they're getting ready to put the lid on this coffin, on this casket, because they're going to seal it up and bury it. In other words, their plan is to dash him away. Him now come back a road no time soon, is what their plan is, obviously. Is this an unfortunate chain of events that are just circumstantially linked to Tommy Lee? I can't even buckler talk because I try to process this. I can imagine the way my family I go through right now. Them a ball. Me sure them a ball. Who pray is praying right now? Who used to kneel down for prayer, lay down on them belly and pray right now? The mother must have been up her belly and a ball, you know. Me granny, no man. This ain't making no sense. Some people are saying this is crazy. Some people are saying, just like how them do cartel, same thing them are going to do Tommy Lee. You know, see it right that's up, because that is what I am praying. This well put together. This is well put together. Him can't just wiggle out of this. Okay? When the system wants to take you down, it doesn't matter how long it takes for them to do so successfully. It's strictly upon him bad, trust me. It's sticky upon him bad, trust me. This is Simone Dawson just said that. Tomo J says if he came back a road, they're going to want to kill him because innocent people died for those murders. There were retaliations for those murders. Head get fly off for those murders, right? So that y'all said. Live on the air with SouFlo, what going? Big up yourself, brother.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know what to say. No. Keep in mind, you know, they were gunning for Tommy for a long time about murder and some shooting. Remember?
True.
You heard many stories about this. So I'm looking at it as okay, they found him with a gun. All right, illegal gun, fine. But it's like, is it really a setup to get to really catch him? You know, these questions that make you go, And now we're seeing another artist, Critical now, getting some gun story. He's another one gonna go down. Yeah, he made bail, but he's already like, yeah, I'm free. No, better ain't free.
So
he's gonna go down next. You understand? So I just have to say to these artists, upcoming artists, and all that stuff, watch where you walk. Keep your head on a swivel 360, because no matter what, they're gonna try and pin you with some nonsense. And they love to say, oh, you sing Gunsong. Gunsong has been in dancehall for eons.
From the beginning of dancehall.
Exactly. That's what put Jamaica on the map. That's what helped with Jamaican tourism, like you said in many videos. But the stupid ass government don't see that. Remember, they used to fight on Bob Marley,
Same way.
They used to fight Bob Marley. And the Bob Marley almost lost his life in Jamaica.
Make we talk, brother.
Bob Marley nearly lose his life in Jamaica, and this man sing for freedom and justice to the people there.
Peter Tosh, same thing.
So I don't know, but it's like the culture is just embedded in Jamaican culture to just bring on one another, from the politicians right down to the justice system, and it's very sickening.
God no. So let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that, just throw your personal opinion out there, this looking like, you think like Tommy Lee actually have something to do with this, or do you think that this is a setup? It's either, let's not bite with tongue and go around the thing. Make we hit this nail on the head. You think him have something to do with this, or you think this is a setup?
Well, you don't know if I answer that, to be honest. I'm 50-50. I think it's a setup because they've been gunning for him for a long time. I think it's a setup. Like, I didn't really follow up on the case too much. I heard he got jumped with an illegal gun. Like, wait, what were the details of this jumping stop? Did you search his house? Did you pull him over? Why was he pulled over? Did you search his car to find a gun?
No.
You know what I mean?
The details of that was that they stopped them, and he got out of the vehicle. Police, you know, police are come out of the vehicle, stand up, take a search. You know, Jamaica run already. It ain't no, oh, we need some legal rights to do this, and are we within our rights? Police kick away your foot when them there road, right? If that's the case. So police, according to paperwork that he was convicted on, that is what we're going off of. The gun was taken directly from his waist after a pat down search. So then pat him down, search him out. Ah, see it here? Pull it out.
I want to interject something here. Who say police the plant gun put him and say, yo, I'm flying with gun. Good night, Soflo.
All right, brother. But here what? If that's the case, police planted for me, I'm not going to court to say it's mine. In the court documents, when he was found guilty, he admitted to guilt. He admitted to carrying the weapon, a fimi. All right. See that. Talk straight. See that? Yes. Right, that's up. And now the talk is, why did his lawyer go with that? Like, or did he override his lawyer's decision? Did his lawyer ever say, listen, wait until that thing goes to forensics and come back because you don't know what might be on it? Is it yours? And him said, no, it's an illegal gun same way, but I think said clean. His lawyer should have had the foresight to say, wait till it got to forensics because anything could come back. But he pled guilty. Him say a theme. Him take the responsibility. Right. That's all. All right, my lord. Bless up here.
Yeah, man. I'm condolences to your family because, you know, you laid your brother to rest and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What life's journey, my brother. Life's journey.
Yeah, man.
All right. Bless up.
Pick up yourself show before. Blessings every time.
All right, brother. Oi. See that? People. It's sticky out there. It's rough out there. I think more calls are coming in. We can't find them. I have to go clear up the phone and give me a minute. Jano, me confused right now. Me feel a certain kind of way. What's up? See you. All right. Me find it. You're live on the air with Soflo. What's going on?
Hi, Soflo. How are you doing?
I'm good. And how are you doing?
I'm good. Here in jam down, you know, listening to the program. So I'm just thinking, right? We know the system corrupt.
For a fact.
With that said, suppose he is guilty.
Right, that's on the table.
Of those two high-profile deaths, those were two. What are the odds that those two exact of all the other bodies that could be attached to that? You understand me? I mean, for them to plan that come like that conspiracy, we're gonna go far and wide. You understand?
May I tell you?
You understand?
Yeah.
And remember you did a program I think it was last year, and this gentleman that gave an anonymous he gave an anonymous video if that person was, remember?
When talk about him say, oh no, we soon say cause him involved in a this and him do that one there?
Yes, remember?
Yes, me remember it very well.
Some case and people were saying he was innocent and the guy sent in some video and you played it where he was saying, oh, he's wicked and you remember that? Cause
yeah. And he did in detailed other incidents that he is involved in. Yes.
Right.
Remember it.
So sometimes our love and admiration, you know, for these artists, you know, come with emotional part. You don't see them that way. You know, that's like having a family member where you know out there are murder people, but you don't see that side of them there. You know them as your uncle, your brother, your loving, kind, everything, but out the road, them vicious. You understand what I mean?
True. It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Out the road, them vicious. Right, so I just feel, and we know you are, well, you advocate to say, you know, cartel, innocent, and blah, blah, blah. I know, but in my mind, sometimes I was I said, then what if it's guilty for true? Like, what if it actually happened?
You know,
because on every case, you have the evidence to prove what the person guilty.
Right.
And you know, the reverse is true also.
Right.
But in my mind, I said, but what if it really did for true? Coming off cartel music, one of cartel music, no live panda earth here. Yeah.
I don't have no rhythm. True.
Right, but sometimes the artist versus the person versus the father versus the host. Yes, these are all different personalities.
True.
Right, and we have faith. You love the artists, them, and you want to support them, and you this. We know the system is a mess. Like they can't leave that out. But what remains true is them two men dead for true. Somebody kill them. That is true.
For true.
You understand?
For true.
So sometimes I'm saying, you know, yeah, we love the artists and we know the Jamaicans police force mess up politicians, everybody, but what if some of these artists involved too? Heavily involved. Like you always said, remember one of the things you always point out was that we don't have the database where we can link forensic and all
right.
All of that.
Right.
Maybe you could have done that. You understand? You never looked at
forensics.
Forensic linking and bullet this and you probably don't know that.
True. Talk your talk.
I know, see they know. So maybe other people, they better take notice to say they might go with one and two things we would make them know about. They might do some investigation, somebody attack, something happen.
Yes.
Because it's very unlikely those two high profile people linked to this one got so somebody right over this a killer one and then let it go over the next person like killer. You understand? It just not seem.
But I saw it go. I'm gonna explain the part there. But enough people know that already. Hot tool in the streets. So wrap up what you say for me. Alright. Alright, bless up here. Alright. So the caller where I call right now, please hold on for a minute. Watch this. Hot tool. When hot tool there road, hot tool get passed around. So she don't understand that part of life. So she say, how come them two high profile murder they could be linked to this one gun? There are ghost guns out there that have many murders on them. You understand? The fact that one ends up in Tommy Lee's waistband though is what I am concerned about. You saw me I said, but I saw hot tool work. Live on the air with Soflo, what's going on? Bless up family.
You see, one thing, this thing here runs very, very deep. The giant line there, but Mr. Listener one, but just one question I need to ask. The incident, the two crime with the British and rifle, never before have I heard that it was the same weapon that committed to those two crimes. Why is it that I know where I hear the same gun? And I'm convinced that it is coming from way down. Family have a gun, but I'm convinced that from higher up, that gun was sent to family.
Sent to him. Like some entrapment thing. So this would be a case then where them infiltrate him his movements or infiltrate who he deals with, and them say, yeah, he might come for your gun, you know. So pass the one you give him.
I am convinced that's how this actually went down.
God almighty, well, good enough. These possibilities, and I can't argue with that possibility there because it is a possibility.
There are police officers who are on the street as so-called gangster associated with various groups, whether they want to call them gang or they want to call them whatever they want to call them, undercover police officers that work inside these groups also, you know. With the
Fox. Bless up, family, and thank you. Bless up, big up. Oh my God. My art. I can't say my heart. My art with no H. My art. Answer the call. Live on the air with Soflo. What going?
Yo, Soflo.
What going, brother?
Yo, bless up, man. I'm calling from England, you know.
Seeing. Big up to my British family.
You see, we're out in long time for your program, right?
Seeing.
But here I know. Let me just give my take on this, yeah?
All right.
You see, right now, to be honest, it's hard to see what's going on in Jamaica. You see, enough of them artists there. I'll be a devil and demons them a promote. So you see, all they say, I'm to them enough. They just a read for them soul, my brother. You see me I say?
Yeah.
Enough of them left a trail of destruction in our society. You see me I say? And a demon and them promote. And them don't have no morals, brother. Means a real Jamaican, I'm see what's going on in our country. I'm can't turn a blind eye to what's going on in our country. You see me I say?
The brother talk truth and I can't deny it.
I'm my brother, me see you. You're a man who like the platform and you're very informative. I do your thing. And we love every one of the Jamaican people that we are the positive thing. But somebody tell them to talk the truth.
True.
Me see you as a man with promote content. And I say, me not judge you, my brother. But me hear you as a man who stand up for cartel. Them man that destroy the culture. Alright,
listen. Right there, so me have to go jump in. I'm glad to say your call. Alright.
Cartel is sorry.
Talk, brother, you have the floor. Talk.
Okay. Cartel is family protege. I mentor that. Now I go fight against no ghetto youth that try make it out of the ghetto, but not for them make it out of the ghetto and let material and destruction behind them and promote fear, murder, and killing and destroy the young people to them. You see me I say, we need to bring back more morals in our country, brother. You see me I say, a long time we have about this fuckery war going on in our country. Yeah? And not for we just apply hypocrisy. Hypocrite. We need to find solution. Yeah, not for them boy to come back like that. But not like because I never cause the youth them to lose themselves.
Talk your talk. Talk your talk. Yeah, brother.
I never promote so much violence in the music. We now bash the music. He's a youth born at Rockford. He's an original historian. I know the thing go. I know the government have a big role to play as well. Yeah, but we need to solve our own issues. Yeah, not for them artists there. They want to compare themselves to Netflix and the platform where the white man said for this job we sell. We need to start our own issues in our own society as a black people and stop leading ourselves in a destruction.
You're not telling no lie.
If they are bullying for people, okay, these guys are very talented, amazing youth them, but they will lose themselves because they don't have no moral. There's no moral compass. Not for them gone out in a school and sing nasty music. What kind of example that you said to the youth them? Yeah, you see them make it and they come on TV and they get interviewed and I've made it now. But what kind of example have you said?
Talk.
Whose bumper clan is fucking family? Let the boy that got death thrown in the sea.
John no.
You see me I say because we're not alive, we're not hate for nobody, but love for people. I used to have this family when me a youth for days in the music for my life. Yeah, music for my life from A to Z. The only music that I listen to are heavy metal and them idiot music there. But my really conscious Jamaican music from dancers everywhere. I listen to that. But I know the energy way to push. But when we stop being hypocrisy, my brother, and when we see corruption, we roll it out because when it reaches your doorstep, at that time you have a feeling.
Jano.
I'm angry, bro, because we're too corrupted and we're too hypocritical. We need to know that when we have a cut. When we go get it healed, we can't sit down and make it heal.
Festa. Jano.
We're just passionate right now because we don't see what the big deal about them man there. Like Tommy Lee and Cartel. And them man there, this time, blood clot culture. Yeah?
By themselves though.
So we make something to overnight or come up blood clot pool. We're fighting for money. And I sell on themselves. Yeah? Come this strikes. And we live in England for 20 years. And right now, we can't go out to Jamaica anytime we're coming up fear, nothing. We overcome fear. But we just pray to the youth them down a yard and destroy themselves, brother. We need to solve our own issues as a black people. Me and David Shower say one day, they want to compare dancehall music to Netflix. You can't compare dancehall music to Netflix. We originate this. So whatever issues we have, we must solve about. Yeah, Netflix, the white man set a stage for we destruct ourselves from the get-go. So the problems we have in our society, we must highlight them and identify what is our issues and sort them out. You get it?
I get it. Real straight talk though. Real talk.
Yo, brother, a long time they have the frustration in number one. What a blood clot big deal
About people like Camille and Cartel.
But at the end of the day, they will leave a trail of destruction. When you listen to their music, we can't play the music for them, my kids them. They want the music. We can't play certain music, run the kids them what them man they do. And at years before we let Jamaica them listen to Tommy Lee. I'm Cartel and Tommy Lee protege. And we're not bash ghetto youth. And we're not bashing ghetto youth that we are trying to make it out of the ghetto. Yeah? And we're not bash the work for them too. But them know say they have a role to play. You understand me?
Yes.
They have a role to play. They are role models in society. And the music is powerful. Music is sounds and vibration. Music can change your life.
Yes, I am.
With the positive or the negative. So when they use them on the road and promote so much blood and attack, Jamaica, 3 million people. And the money might use assault rifle to what? To kill who? Who ya? Yo. Anyway, my brother, I'm not sorry for rant like this.
Nah, man, you have the floor. You have the floor. Say what you have to say. All right, thank you for calling in.
You know what? I love for people, I love for culture.
Yes, I am.
We impact the whole world. When you say a country, 3 million people, and we are competing to bigger countries around the world. You see me, I say?
We little but we tell our we're powerful in real life.
With the negativity moment. We need to know that we can find solution to some of the problems them. Look one of the little youth recently, 20-year-old, when them just murdered. Nice youth. When we look for them, we look for the sun.
Jano.
I'm not to blame all of this for the music. What me I say, the music, the content of the music contribute to the negativity we have won in our culture. This violent culture, we're gonna talk about knock out one head back and we have the whole of the tall of them. We are doing assault rifle. Some of them know they can stay 2 miles and kill somebody.
By your own people them.
With AK and M16 to kill your own people. Yeah?
Yeah, I can't argue with none of what you said.
The white man take us from Africa and bring we coming out of the Caribbean the slaves to their benefit. And 10 generations after we have killed them, we have killed ourselves. Come on, brother.
I can't argue with none of what you said. Big up manners and respect, brother.
Anyway, I love you, brother. Because a long time make me have this thing and bother me and I wonder how the fuck we can get this off my chest, bro. We need to fix something.
Talk
Once
up.
we have life, you know.
Talk
Brother,
up.
once we have
Or promote it.
You see me, sir?
Yes, I. Me get it.
Anyway, no, I love man.
Yes, I. One love. No time. No time. Big up yourself and bless up here, brother. Love. Jesus, Father. Rastafari, Jah. Let me turn down the volume. Carla, give me 1 second to come here to clarify something. Listen, that brother that just get off a whole heap of something off my chest. And you hear what? I'm not the kind of person, right, where when I hear truth, because me, they look away before or nothing like that, for just skip past the truth and say, no, foolishness, you talk and all that. There was a lot of truth in what he just said. Him never tell lie. Him never tell lies, so I have to admit it. When we look on it, I've said it to my own audience before. I said, me love dancehall music, me love gun song, me listen to gun song whole day. Me review them, all them something there. But at the end of the day, the reason why I step back, and if y'all watch the channel, you will realize that I don't really do too much reviews anymore upon them thing there, and it was because I was trying to take a stance. But me realize also that my audience, who was onto that, them left and gone other places to people who pick that up and start doing now. You understand? So it's a supply and demand thing, but at the end of the day, to me, it kind of feel like, say, I am listening to the soundtrack to our own demise. Our own demise is the movie that's playing out in front of me. Every day I wake up, 2, 3, 4, 5 man dead. Last night, them execute a little youth with learning disabilities, and he was the breadwinner for his family, these kind of things. They slap out in brain just so. You know, myself, for no reason other than 2 factions warring, and them see somebody will come from over that the neighborhood there, slap it away. I know him enough is hit it, slap it away. So I myself cannot be a hypocrite. One thing I want to clarify though, because a lot of people are going to go into this Vybz Kartel thing. I never said Vybz Kartel didn't do what they claim he did. I asked for proof. I never said Vybz Kartel is innocent. Me and him not attached. We are not Siamese twins. I haven't been there around his life, his activities. And just like the previous caller said, we all have all these different faces. You see SouFLoTV with them kids, you see a good father. You see him with him wife, you see a committed husband. You see him on SouFLoTV as somebody with talk sense. You don't know nothing after that. You don't know after that if me go mix up with the Mexican cartel and me I run keys of cocaine through Miami and me don't have a hot tool for me myself where I have 4 body on it already. You don't know all that. So logically, I'm not saying the man innocent. I'm not innocent of everything. My gripe with Vybz Kartel case is that there were too many inconsistencies. First of all, the sentence was way too heavy for somebody who you can prove how your theory of how this person died. Because them say it was supposed to be a bloody scene. Man get beat, pick up with pickaxe, broke up, head decapitated, body dismembered. I want to see at least 1 drop of blood, DNA linked to the victim inside of the building where this was done. What them do? Demolish the house, dash out all the rubbles, crush it down to sand, and fling it back at sea. So when time comes for appeal, to bring in a real forensics team from outside, which is what Tommy Lee's team is going to have to do. Them have to go check the gun there. Was this barrel switched out from the original barrel of this gun? You know, them have to go do other kind of things. Let's do an independent forensic testing, ballistic testing. They're not just going to run with the one. So my thing with cartel thing is his case was botched up. It coming like one of them surgery there where you see the big body girl and then 2 months later, pus come out her bottom and then cut off the 2 body jaw because she get one of them Mexican body lift there. And that's how cartel cases to me. It seemed all prim and proper and good from the outside, but if you follow that case like how I followed that case, I'm not afraid for talk. I've said it many times. My favorite artist, yes. Do I care if you are my favorite artist once you commit murder and are out there kill off innocent people, or you're terrorizing law-abiding, tax-paying citizens and helping to make the place unsafe, where when people like me fly in at the place now, me para. If you're one of those, then I don't care about, oh, I'm an artist. You forget it too. But in Cartel's case, if you follow the case and you're honest with yourself, you can't say, yep, there it is. 100% beyond the shadow of a doubt or beyond a reasonable doubt to him. It wasn't proven like that. Police take away phone. Gone to them yard with phone. Use the phone. This iPhone, you know, was supposed to have voice note and pictures and evidence and all this. Him have the phone at him yard. This case would have been thrown the Ross out from in the US. It would not have stood. That officer who did that, you notice we never hear nothing about him again. May I tell us a cartel case shaky as Ross. Okay? And not because they are associates. Okay, he might be guilty of some things. But it is what you can prove in a court of law is what I am trying to tell you. It is not public opinion that convict people. It is what is provable in a court of law. And in Vibes Cartel case, it was not proven that he did what they said he did. Point blank, period. All right? Me not defend no people who are murderer, who are terrorized the place. Anyhow, back to the Tommy Lee thing. Bomboclot. That's all me can say. That's all me can say. You understand? Now it comes down to what his team and him can prove in a court of law. Because I see people on here talking about, oh, easy case that Soflo. All him have to do is say him a walk down the road and he find the gun. And that not go fly a blood clot. That's not in this case. That nah fly. It's not going to fly. You don't get to get caught with a gun that has two bodies on it, two high profile body like this, now that we know this. And you can just walk away by saying, well, I already pled guilty and me get me 3 years, so I'm good. That gun there wasn't mine. It's a hot gun. Me don't know who do it. No. Tommy Lee I figure talk. If he wants to save himself, he's going to have to talk. And we know that talking there is going to come with some grave consequences. That is the reality of what going on. Let me answer the caller here. The caller has been calling for a while and we did silence the phone. Live on air with Soflo. What going on?
Let's Soflo. Big up yourself, man.
Big up yourself, fam. I'm there.
Yeah, man. I'm there. I listen to you. I listen to the guy who just calling. And then I listen to what you just said. You're right. And I always support what you just said. Because Jamaica is a very corrupt place, a dirty place.
Yes.
But I'm going to touch on Tommy. I'm going to touch on family's situation. Right now, family is in a hole. And I don't know how he get himself in that hole. I follow Tommy all the time. I like him, I respect him, and I rate him. But I don't think, to be honest, to how Jamaica system corrupt and to how they need family, not want to, they need it. I don't think he personally do that with that God or we know about it. And the reason why I said that.
That is the question right now. Is Tommy Lee a professional hitman / DJ entertainer? Because he would have to be that in order to carry this off.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me get you back on speaker real quick. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. One thing I blame Tommy Lee for,
Mm-hmm.
he knows the situation around him. Every time he gets pulled out of a month, and he still go do something like that, carry a gun, carry a weapon with him. Whether it is a murder on it or what, he should have never get himself in that situation. He's stupid, he's dumb. He's dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're not living in a place where FLA won't give you a license to carry a firearm to protect your own life, and you don't have the resources to hire a 24-hour security team for when you're out and about, and you decide to go protect yourself. Because honestly speaking, there are a lot of people in Jamaica who carry JCF, JDF, don't come interrogate me and don't draw me up. But there are a lot of Jamaicans that are carrying guns right now who are not criminals. And they're carrying the gun because how the place is running and they realize that they have to protect themselves. So that thing that we say when we say, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, is that kind, when that is the only choice that you are left with, you might end up get catch with a gun that you're not supposed to have on you. So in other words, then I'm saying FLA needs to deal with them thing better. That's a part of the problem also.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. And a person like Tommy Lee.
I say that same thing too. Sometimes, even when the guy sentenced that short gun from the sunroof of that Benz and that art in St. Thomas Saturday, but I said that sometimes too. In Jamaica, to all the system stay there. When I even go there, I'm so scared. I'd rather carry an illegal gun than to be get caught up and then somebody take my life.
Exactly.
Right? And, but I don't trust Jamaica system is the system down here is so wicked. It's not right.
They don't ramp with the
Cartel. I've been watching you Soflo from day one. And when I do Vice Cartel, I have just have to wonder.
True talk, brains.
I mean, Cartel is not the only person that killed someone. If he did, they give him 25 years. They give Ninja Man 25 years. They give my father's son 20 years just for the gun the other day. I never heard in the history of Jamaica that somebody get 20 years for a gun in Jamaica. You ever hear that, Soflo?
No, well, they have special sentences for people. Mavado's son is not just a gun. People head get cut off and in front of them father or kind of something, according to the papers.
I'm just talking about for the gun, he get 20 years for the gun.
No, man.
20 years.
Really?
Yes, he get 20 years for the
hold on. I have to go relook into that. But that, if that is so, that is bull, you know what? But actually, those laws are on the books, brother. No, those laws are actually on the books. You see that plea deal thing that say I'm guilty and get the thing cut in half and then reduced and all this? That's what's in effect. But those, I think I've seen that those laws are on the books. I was actually wondering how come them not give nobody what's on the books as max for a gun. See, Leighton Stewart here saying it's 15 years for a gun. It's on the books already. It's just like when Donald Trump came in and he started using all these laws and people were like, you're a wicked rotted man. That's for the purple man or the pink man or whatever they called him. And Donald Trump was like, I'm not making up any new laws. These are on the books. Here it is right here. I'm just enforcing what's already on the books. So them laws are on the books already. So if them give him 15 and 20 feet or something where they're on the books already. I understand what you're saying though about who they choose to give it to. Yes, because the everyday killer them don't get that much time.
Don't get it. You have a gangster the other day. After police go through so much to get him and carry him, he spent 8 months in jail and the judge gave him 1 month. He gave him 9 months totally, but he already do 8 months. So the police them was really, really upset about it. But 9 months for a gun for a gangster. 9 months. So when you look at a system like that, now the police them gotta go back on the street. They think that man gonna do anything different when he get out?
Dean Cook said he got 3 years for the gun.
No.
Not 20, and I ain't even Jamaican, and I know that. But you don't have to be Jamaican to know that, brother. Welcome to the Jamaican Club and Circle, though. So, yeah, caller, wrap it up for me there. Because the phone have beat off.
Yes, man, all right. Big up to SouFLo. Now, link to one of them there, they put in a box for fixing.
All right, brother. Manners and respect.
Yeah, man, respect. Yeah, man, all right.
I SouFLo, the blood clot, brother, call me though. How the bomb clot? No slow over here enough now. Let me stop. Listen up. You're live on the air with SouFLo. What's up? Me there, you want me? You have me on speaker or something? You have to come closer to the phone. Take me off a speaker or something, because you're not coming out. You're not. Why for them come there? You're not. Go on. Forward. Talk.
Yeah, so we don't want to call them where not talk about family and Vice Cartel. And push onto the music. You see me? And my take on that is that, yeah, I agree with Carla 100% because me, I want to one them would say, Vice Cartel are one of the greatest lyricists.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, people know certain things that people know why they talk certain things. You see me? People know certain man and certain artists that contribute fuckery to the nation and to their community. You understand what I say? Some artists, monsters, and all the things what happen to them right now, they come. And that's not a comeback come reach. You see me? Because they're not own a men. Yo, like the man them I make money. The man them I live comfortable life. Alright, in America, you see me? In America, you have some underground rap artists. They sing some lyrics more wild way. You have to say, yo, at what time I make them on your own? You see me? Concerning gun lyrics and certain things. Even our battle rap, when the man them talk about certain things, what they would do or whatever.
Yeah.
Most of the man them in America, SouFlo, what the man them do is, the artists, the man them, the rap artists, them have bring some little man there and them to put them in the music business. The man them now buy guns give them one another. America don't have a problem with violence concerning rap, you know, and rap is something where you know the rap have all kind of lyrics tonight. You see me? But another can breed violence. Jamaica, when it comes to the music, sometimes.
So you're okay. So the premise of your argument is that it is not dancehall music that's breeding violence in Jamaica. That's how I say.
No.
And we can use the US as an example.
Music, SouFlo. It's the man them action. The youth them fit what the man them are do. Them know what them are do. The lyrics them what them are sing. The man them know say a reality the man them are talk about. You understand? And the man them don't already have such an influence when the youth them are going to test it and say, yo, Jamaica have a dance problem. That is it. Jamaica does have a dance problem. The youth them pick the man them as an example. Them want to be like them. Them know that when other man talk to them, they recognize them as dance. You see me?
Yeah.
So if you have influenced certain way, and listen, at the end of the day, the responsibility and to set the nice. I'm not gonna do that. But more than them not have nobody to fight.
You think I chop up, Carla, you think I chop up, you think I chop up. No, yeah, break up bad. Alright, do that.
Most of the youth, them not have no guidance. And these men, them have influence over the youth, them. You see me? At them to know, alright, here we go on. Never be a better mentor to some youth and look up to me. And try to guide the youth, them and bring them in the right path. You see me? Them youth have a relate and do everything where them see you do. As a man with them respect as a dad.
Somebody just said DMX dead. Me hear what you say, brother. Me hear what you say.
We don't want nobody up with them dancehall music. Dancehall music is not necessarily the problem. Because guess what? At the end of the day, the man that put on a thing some different type of lyrics, but the point is not still that guess what? The people that were supposed to accept the right and proper example for them youth to follow, them just not doing it. So some of them artists are them karma reach them. That's all it is.
Alright, brother.
You come out of the mud and you want to remain nice. So I don't cycle. I want them things.
Alright, talk your talk. Manners and respect, and thank you for calling here. Alright, King. What not tell me to start to hang up on the people them for? Eh? And then me hang up on them and you know I have nothing to say. Make the people them talk, That is what the platform is for. Somebody just said DMX dead. That's true? I don't know if it's true. That would be breaking news in the middle of this breaking bomber clock news. Done? Alright. Babe, wifey up on here. Wifey, give me a check on that, please. And see if it's true. Alright, I could take another caller before we go into what we really want to say. Because we're going to wrap this up soon too. We're almost at the top of the hour. It's 59 minutes and so. See the 1 hour show already. I'm going to answer that person here. Stay tuned. Live on the air with SouFlo. What's going on? Don't do me that. Yeah. Live on the air with SouFlo. What's going on? All right, I'm not going to do that neither today with you. So if you're going to call in, please call in and talk up loud. Don't put me on speakerphone. Turn down your device in the background and all these things. We're live on the air. The people them want to hear you too. Okay? Me can hear you, but I want the audience to hear you. All right.
Okay, I hear me now.
Boy, I will say the drink too strong. Wayne Hines said my drink's too strong. No, the one Magnum a kick. I'm not telling about Magnum tonic wine, man. It's a kick. But I'm good, I can handle my thing. Yes, family. I can hear you loud and clear. One. Gone again. All right. Listen up. Boy, Tommy Lee is in a pickle. He's in a bind. He is in a situation where it's going to be very hard for him to walk out just so. This not going to be no 3 years. This is not going to be any 3 years. So a lot of people have been checking and them say, okay, DMX is not dead, DMX is not dead, DMX is not dead. All right, you see them foolishness there? That's why I say go check. DMX is not dead. Please stop spreading fake news. All right, so once wifey says DMX is not dead, DMX is not dead. Make we move on from that because Tommy Lee situation, guns in Jamaica, and dancehall artists and all these things we're talking about. In order for us to say that Tommy Lee is guilty in this or guilty of this, my mind just can't wrap around seeing only person me fear I just got handcuffs. Don't want to see no handcuff. And me see him jump off a bike or ride up on a bike and kill some big heavy man and ride off. Like, is he taking contracts and he's a contract killer, hitman / professional killer on one side and then a dancer artist on the other side? I can't see that being Tommy Lee. I can't see it. Maybe people want to call me naive and say, Soflo, you are living in the clouds and not true. The man, they do them something there. Me can't see it. I cannot see it. What I do believe, though, there are many possibilities on the table, though. So we are talking about gun barrel switch out, then we are talking about, listen, when gun go court, a proper defense team will have pictures of the weapon from different angles. There are special markings on that weapon that will be able to identify the weapon if it is put later against another weapon. There are certain things about that lawyer and them should have in their own files. So later on, and then of course, independent testing. With all that said, me a Jamaican, you know a Jamaican, most of you know, we know how the system run already. So if it's a case of them want him, well, shit, they got him. If this is a case of a setup, he's going to have to claw his way up from this. It's like him dropping a well just now, a bottomless well, because this can get even worse. This can get even worse. When Tommy Lee first got arrested, I said, go look on the video. Me say, I better hope. So them not test them gun there, and forensic come back saying the gun have murders on it. So said, so friggin' done. We come live yesterday and we say, listen, Tommy Lee gun have 2 body on it, blah, blah, but we have to go find out who them 2 body that is, because that is important to solving his whereabouts. Was he there? On the night of that murder was committed, those murders were committed, what is his alibi? Was he performing at a live show somewhere where them can say, see that the murder took place between midnight and 1 a.m. Tommy Lee locked the show. He entered the venue. He's on camera from this time to that time to that time. Them thing they have to go come forward to save him. Plus, the biggest thing is he's going to have to talk. Right now, I feel like they must squeeze him head. So, because they think that he is connected to the underworld. I not say if them right or wrong. In a people business, I don't know that deep. I've heard a lot of stuff, just like you have heard. All right? But I'm a hearsay do it. I'm a hearsay do it. Just like a brother just come by and say, go, boy, Soflo, that is something. If your girl ever see me dance, go. You see? And this a cocky, I ever slap her in her face. Trust me, she not come back to you, but go on with the go boy, Soflo. Anyhow, Tommy Lee have to go talk. He has to talk, and that's the only way that he's going to walk from this or get reduced time or anything like that. Other than that, we're looking at somebody who won't be touching the road no time soon. Them can probably start talk about how much music he has recorded. Because you see, Vybz Kartel is the kind of person where he was recording 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 songs a day. So 10 years later into the game, Kartel can drop album behind album and then single after single after single, and it feels like he's got to be free, him outside. And he did that for the longest. Does Tommy Lee have enough back work up, set up to sustain? And also, who is responsible for his paperwork when it comes to royalties, when it comes to the checks coming in? When I notice where she come from? Russia? Is a little white lady from Russia managing thing, don't? The Russian woman that might be living like Chris Blackwell off island with Bob Marley, something them, you know. Because this happens a lot. Artists get set up after they build a great body of work. I talked about this before now. My thing is thinking outside the box. Okay? It's thinking outside the box. Who could be if it's a setup? So she could be living high off the hog, off Tommy Lee's royalties for years and years and years to come. Build up big mansion in Jamaica, fly back to Russia, build up big mansion. That's all off the music because the music sells that much. I'm just saying. Somebody said, wow, that's disrespectful. What disrespectful? Head? So could we don't do it and then they call it disrespectful. Stop it. This is not a virgin show and this is not a Christian show. This is not a church show. I am not Pastor Soflo and I'm not in that mode. My buckler, magnum done. Yeah, oh, I have a little bit left in there. I'm going to talk the talk, just like I'm allowing my audience to talk their talk this evening. One more call, yes, sir. Caller, you're live on the air with Soflo. Clear and loud. Come on. Brother, me respect you for that. Manners and respect because me see the thing me have to get you through. I apologize for that, but you know it go already.
Yeah, man, the line on fire, you know?
Yeah.
So, I want to touch a couple points and make it real quick. Alright, my opinion on the whole family situation, I personally feel like it's a setup, right?
Same.
And this is the reason why I feel like that. Given the issue with Tommy Lee and the police Soflo, see, and the recent block up when him get and them have to let him go, see, I can't wrap my head around the fact that Tommy Lee knows them after him and knowingly do something like that and get himself caught, right?
See.
No, I remember you did a video when Fowl did get killed and the one in British, and you did a video and said both of them connected. You see what I said? Because
right.
the streets attack, right?
Right.
Remember when both man get shot, you know, crowd did it, you know? I remember Tommy Lee is a public figure. Who in Jamaica don't know how Tommy Lee look?
See?
So if he was there and have something to do with that, them know that turning me in already?
Well, brother, the truth of them ride up on a bike, you know, and bang, 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 and ride off. So if a man a wear all you know, one of them bike, something there, with them thing up, you don't know who we know. Everybody look alike in Jamaica now. It's like the uniform. Every man have braid up here or here and whole heap of tattoo and bleach out skin and these kind of things. So you can say it look like that was Tommy Lee, but probably people not think that. And I'm sure Tommy Lee wouldn't come barefaced, come shoot up a man like high profile like Fowl or Oney British. Rest in peace to the both of them. Seeing?
Yeah. I understand what you said, but it's like me can't wrap my head around that. You see, because
Lorraine Bailey said looking at the Chucky Brown case. I'm talk about that too. Talk your talk, brother.
The system said that way. And I try to point out to someone today with the whole setup thing, because some people are saying a setup and this and that, but when I try to find out the people, a setup is different from a frame, right? A lot of people are looking at it in the sense of a frame. We're not saying Tommy Lee was frame, we're saying it was set up. Now when you frame somebody, you make the evidence point to the person without the person being physically there. You understand what I say? But when you set up somebody, you get the person in a compromising position,
right,
in contact with the illegal and stuff. You get what I say?
Yeah, like budget thing.
So, like budget exactly.
Hold on, then.
Put your card ready, handy.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Family, him in the position, him get caught with crumbs on him mouth. You understand? So him can't deny son of him gun because him get caught with the gun.
Him already accept that. Him already said that. Him plead guilty already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe him never knows that the gun, and as a point out to the lady, the gun get passed on the streets a lot. So whoever commit them two murders there, them hurry up and get rid of that half of them so that if them get caught with something, it not live to them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So guns do get passed on a lot, and maybe whoever family get that. No, him between a rock and a hard place because if him no snitch, him have to go take the time.
Facts.
And if him snitch, him life and him family life are going in a dinner, so him can't go live in Jamaica. So
Facts.
and he can't fly.
Facts.
You understand?
Yes.
So him have to just suck it up and take it and put on him in big boy pants and just take it, just take it as them give it to him because if he want to live, you have to go keep him out shut.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
And the police, the authority, no get what they want because there's no way out of this.
Either he might get killed in there, he might get killed on road, or his family is gonna have to be on the run. All them something there, if him got talk. And he can't escape this without talking.
He can't escape. Because the video we see when him in a prison and a dance and him in a jail and a dance and a sing and a fight.
Yeah! Yeah, him look like him gonna do a small time and bust off, right?
Yeah.
Cause when me see it, me I say, oh, Tommy Lee looks so happy around there, so.
No, that this news come out, Tommy Lee probably in there ball off, him, you know, that him not afraid to ball, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. True.
So the man probably in a stress, you know, cause him never knows that the gun so hot. You get me, I say that.
And the baller go on, brother, I shut up himself. Like right now, if I didn't need that, as me hear that news, yeah, it run belly just run down my leg them.
Whoever represent them should know better than to just advise, man. Wait, make the ballistic run first.
Yeah.
Before you say anything. You understand? Because now, if that was the case, them could have only charged him for being in the possession of the gun. Now him already admit to owning the gun, then I will try to pin the murder upon him.
Hold on there. Let me make a pause. Gaza uncle said Tommy Lee was going to sue the police force, and that's why them set him up. You see how many variations there are to this? You remember that, right? And it was supposed to be for like $100 million and some.
Yeah.
Because they had no proof before of him doing anything that they were harassing him over the years for.
All of this, me just feel like it was orchestrated, but he got caught, and that's the fact. He got caught with that. When the Fed set up Buju, Buju couldn't come out of that. He was set up, but at the end of the day, he got caught taking what them set him up with. And that's all they needed to know. That's all they needed to prove that he was a part of it.
Yes. So
Tommy Lee's in the same position.
So let me ask you this. In your opinion, what should Tommy Lee do right now? Clear and straight, no corner. This is you. Put yourself in his shoes. What would Tommy Lee do right now?
The best option with me see right now is Tommy Lee. He must go get some protective order and come out of the country.
He can't come out of the country, brother, and they're prison.
No. If he figure out that deal, because
Okay, yeah, extra that, or send me somewhere else under witness protection, something.
Exactly, because since my belief is that
it's serious enough.
If them offer Tommy Lee for so many years, and every time they holding them, let them go, and then they were put to shame year after year after year, and then finally have something on him now. They're not going to throw the book, as you always said, the library.
Yes, exactly. Every page in every book in the library.
They probably get 20 to life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, if him no want that, you have to go cut a deal somewhere, someone going to hide it. That's some seat. And talk, will him get the gun.
All right. I'm going to say something after you're done.
One more thing before you go.
Yes.
With the music, I listen to two callers that talk about the whole music and the influence, right?
And
I agree with both of them to a point. You understand? But what we want to try to point out to the viewers right now, you see, everything is working in sequence right now. Everything are working in sequence. You understand? Because the artists who not do the crime, they must sing about them sick. You understand?
See.
Now, when you come on to the whole influence, yes, the music have a part to play, but it's not the reason. It's not the thing that's causing the crime to flare. You understand? It's the mindset that they use them, Soflo.
Hold on there. Gaza uncle just said no. Them use 2 high-profile, powerful murder cases that mean if him come out on the streets, I go kill him anyway. Because we just, and this is what the caller is saying right now, right here. He is caught between a rock and a hard place, right, caller?
Yeah, man. Yo, Tamili in a spider web right now, Soflo. You mean him rock in a spider web right now?
Damn.
You get me? I say him wrap up in a spider. Him wrap up in a spider web.
John, no.
If the authorities not get him, the street. I remember man from Mobile already. Half of him see him with Soflo. So anyway,
and that is not a guessing neither. That I'm not guessing him. Little picnic just get shot the other day, don't it?
Yeah.
All right, and a little youth did dead.
I remember the police them already have the theory that him have something to do with the retaliation with whoever dead up there for that. You understand me? I said. So anyway, take it him goes cook.
God knows. Right, that's all.
This is the angle the authority needed all this time, and them never stop till them get it.
Right now, brother, just like that, him a hold on on a sharp blade and they have the handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, him a hold on on a sharp blade right now and them have the handle.
Yeah, so my last point is back to the whole music and influence thing. My last point is if the minds are caught, remember, you see all of the gruesome killing you are going, a PA youngsters, you know, Soflo. A PA youngsters, you know, I do it from 16 to 25, you know.
Yeah, true.
You hear me, I say? No, it's the mindset of you because they already make up their mind, say, yo, and this them are going to. You understand? So even if all of the artists them come together and them decide to why no more violent music, the crime not going to change because the youth them already make up their mind. And I just saw them, that's how they are right now.
When this caller done talk, me I go talk, me talk. One hold on there.
See, that's their way of life. So if them want to ban all of the music, if them even find a way to ban everything off of YouTube when it come
on. And now I'm going to stop or go on, right?
It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop because we have to find a way to reach the mind and the use them first, and that seems impossible at this point. You get me?
Talk, yeah.
The way we see it, it's going to reach a point.
I cut off for me, brother.
No, man, we still there.
All right. Wrap it up for me, then. Let me talk to the people, then.
Yeah. No, we feel like it's going to reach that stage where it's like how the rebels deal with the people in Africa, they just go and shoot and just kill anybody. It's going to reach a point where I just the police have to decide to deal with them young youth there. You understand? It's going to reach a point where kill for kill. You understand? The leaders them too start, and the minister of security, them not do nothing.
Them not do nothing. But we're going to talk about that. Wrap it up for me and let me talk.
But I might find that still on here. So I tune in the line up and fire. I kind of read the platform out there. You see me?
Yes, brother. Manners and respect, see?
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Bless up. All right, listen. Let me say something real quick. So CSW official says, thank you, CSW official. Him said, bless Soflo. Don't tell you already, Soflo, a big frame. All right. Boy, oh, man. I asked him just now, I said, if you were Tamili, I want to hear the people them talk straight right now. What would you do at this point? Kind of make no sense to talk about come out and walk free and say find it on the side of the road and it's not mine because we already established that them something that not gonna work. What would you do right now? What we are exploring right now are the possibilities. All right, the possibilities as this information come loose to us. We're exploring the possibilities of how he could actually either get less time or walk away from this. Some people are saying, "I go run upon witness protection program if him talk," but and then we're also saying he has to talk because that's the only way he's gonna walk free. Me and you not idiot. If them find it in a Tommy Lee waistband, that means he got it from somewhere. So whether it's a man round him when trust, say, yo, see a nice new one here, hold this. See? Or he went to somebody and paid them and make his own transaction, he is going to have to backtrack. And from him backtrack, him have to go start talk. At this point in the game, this is me, Soflo, in that position. Me not have no loyalty to nobody in this. Because if I'm a brethren, give me that, whom I trust, then I feel like the brethren that just set me up. So me not have no problem at all in name. See? And if me buy it from a man who I trust to give me something clean in the box, and he gave me this, because I'm one of those people that walk around and say, hey, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I prefer them catch me with it on me than catch me with it off me, because they out here, them want my head. And I'm down to protect myself. So I come to you, I give me money. I say, all right, get me something clean, fresh, new in the box. And this is how somehow this end up on me. Me a talk. I am singing like Mariah Carey when she could sing. Because you know, well, Mariah Carey can still sing. Because she have a new tune out right now with Busta Rhymes. Big up to Busta and Mariah Carey. But she did come Jamaica and come croak out when the machine did a skip. And we realized that she was lip singing. But however, you know what I say? Me a sing. I'm singing like Patti LaBelle. I'm singing like Whitney Houston at the top of her game. Me I tell everything. Me I tell which part me get it from, how much me pay for it, how much other gun me get from you before. Me I tell everything. Because you should have never, knowing me and my profile, who I am, I'm Tommy Lee. See? Now act like Tommy Lee I just know normal Jamaican citizen, nobody don't know him. We know the story and the back story. So for you to make this reach in my hand, me I talk. Me not taking that by myself. Not 2 life sentences back to back. And that is exactly what they're going to try to do to him. Right now they're laughing. Right now they must say, you think we bury Cartel? Cartel get 35 before him can eligible for parole. You see, for you, we're going to lick you with the special, and the special is 35 times 2. So y'all look for about 70 right now, brother. And we don't talk about the other charges yet. It can get worse. That's why they said so far at least 2 murders. At least pay attention to the language when them are used. At least 2. That means that when them let this out and it don't give them the for them want. Later on, you're going to hear say 2 more murders have been linked to the gun that was found on Tommy Lee's partner. His gun is now connected to 4 murders confirmed by ballistic evidence testing and also the 3 shooting with intent cases. Don't be surprised if it got away there. Don't be surprised. I said something yesterday and some people did a laugh when I said Tommy Lee come from decent family. He does. He does. I've spoken to his family members before. I know who they are and them kind of something there. I'm not going to say too much of that, but the youth come from a decent family. See? Not that that has nothing to do with here nor there, because enough people out there come from decent family and they are road at the foolishness. I am going in this direction with this. If the only way Tommy Lee can get out is to talk and call some names, that is going to put his family in danger. Yes, they can fly you out and hide you. You will never perform nowhere again. You have to just go into hiding, but you've led us to the big man them where we really wanted. They will make that deal. But we know how that go already. See? Because they don't care. Mommy can get it. Sister, brother can get it. Anybody can get it. And we have a thing where say, when you can't catch Quacker, you catch him shot. So he's going to have to be thinking about his family's safety as well. Right now, his family's safety is paramount. Right now, somebody can just go slap with some of my family members them just because. If you open your mouth with slap with more, it's a sticky situation that he's in. But like I said, officer, listen, move my family, get them out of the way. I'm going to tell you everything right now. And when me done talk, me ask you a cigarette. I'm going to smoke cigarette, you know. Because them now gonna give me a big split back there. So them now give me a ital split. So me ask you, give me a cravenade. Give me a hot magnum and a cravenade. And me a sit down and cut my tense up. And when me start talk, it's going to sound like melodies to them. Me I tell everything. Me I tell everything. Me I tell things all. I'm gonna be like 6ix9ine, the rapper. And me I tell all things when them not even know. Them say 6ix9ine sings so till they started picking up people that weren't even on their radar because the boy did just a talk. That would be me in this situation. That's why me not going to nobody badness and nobody fandangles and carouches because me no want them something to come back for me because me know how me bill already. You see it? My daughter, 9 months old, me if you go take on 2 life sentences now. For who? For what? Me talking. Hello. Don't even bother, don't bust a sweat, officer. Bring the hot magnum, come put it on right us up. Me need a lighter and a cravenade. Matter of fact, give me the pack because me have story to tell. And me just use one like the next one. All of me in there shakes up. Me I like the next one with the one we are done and chain smoke out the whole pack and sipping magnum and talking. He's gonna have to talk. Him thumb up Chang. Him thumb up Chang. Anyhow, him talk about I have no involvements in anything, and that's it we have to say for now. Bye. Like Facebook hero. No, that's not the time for that. It's not a thank you bye time now. Now is the time to be like, I know Johnny from over on 15th Street and Markford. He's the one that gave me, yes, it was Wednesday, and on Wednesday he was wearing, hey, may I tell all when did I wear on everything, which car and drive, how we make the transaction, how much. But I talk about, you're talking about life sentences at this point. And make no mistake about it, don't bother feel like British link up weak, the British link up crew, them don't feel like a weak fence them, you know. So no bother feel like say you can get caught with one gun in a your waist with Father Fowl and one British murder pan that the gun there, and you only have to worry about law enforcement and coming out. The brother is set up in all kinds of ways. I have a language that I speak that is derogatory, so close your ears a little bit. In the army, we say, you just got fucked 5 ways to Sunday. And that one, yes, sir. Bomba clot. He just got fucked 5 ways to Sunday. Ain't no way out of this. Ain't no way out of this. Whew. Boy, looking at myself comfortable behind bars, I can't do it. I wasn't built like that. And life is short. I mean, I promise you, me I go to nobody prison go sit down. I have things to do, people to see, places to go. Me like wake up in the middle of the night and go in my fridge, go yam some leftover chicken. All the cold oxtail, sometimes you just take a piece like, you know, late night when you're done, burn a spliff and beat a magnum, and you realize you're like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're still not sleep yet, and you just... Me like them life there. Not necessarily partying, being out in a road with people and these things. Me like my freedom. You never see my wife in her G-string yet. And she in my bed and me roll over in the middle of the night and pitch tent after one of them magnum there. And me figure roll over next to man. For what? The rest of my life? No. Me talking. I'm telling everything. Me I tell everything. Yes, all the cold oxtail, me in my fridge. You know when you come in late from the club and you are up. You can't do them something there at prison. You know the people them tell us in Jamaica prison you're shitting in a bucket. Man have diarrhea today. Dysentery, me I go in there and kill him. And people are talking about leave him and me I kill him because I don't want to smell that shit no more. And then them are going to give me more time on top of my time. Me not cut out for them life there. Bounty killer say cross, miserable, angry. Me are going there with the whole of that. And I'm being just like that the whole time me in there. Make up my mind. It's going to take at least half of the time they give me in there for me to realize I'm in there and this is where I'm going to be. Come here, mash up myself and everybody else in there. Me not doing no life sentence, let alone 2. You know, when Father Fowl and one of the British got killed, this is what the streets are saying. This was a police hit. And both of them were professionally done and clean cut. That's why nothing happened. Nobody was caught. None of that. They didn't catch a person with a description riding away on a motorcycle, escaping in nearby bushes, speeding away in a vehicle, nothing. See? It was done pro style. And now the gun just pop up, so in a Tommy Lee waistband. Me want to call Andrew. If anybody have Andrew Wallace number, come on, call him and ask him, bro, go on. Is this because you need a distraction? Yeah, because the crime situation out of hand, I see you come on the other day and I say dancehall music and its lyrics and them kind of thing there. Is no, not that? No. So you have nothing to do with this. No, it's not a distraction. Okay. So you're sure? Yeah, bro, man. Yeah, go on. Yeah, well, everything is good, sir. Yes, honorable. All right, manners and respect. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him. Call him. I want to call him. Somebody needs to forward me the number. Because anytime I tag him, I get no reply. I'm tagging with things that make sense and I get no reply. This is a big distraction. This is a bomber clothingly big distraction. God Almighty. What we Granny said? Trouble no set like rain. Granny said trouble no set like rain. Me no know what that mean. Me know today what that mean though. I know today what that means. Trouble no set like rain. Bomber cloth. Listen. May I say it again. A big man like Father Fowl. Father Fowl fed a lot of people. Again, me not put myself in a nothing. Me not gonna say who me know, when me know, nothing like that. I don't know nothing. SouFLoTV don't know nothing. Me just know what people tell me. Me just hear stuff, okay? And me hear a lot of people saying Father Fowl feed a lot of people around here. Father Fowl pay people school fee. Father Fowl pay off people mortgage on them house and make them own them property. Father Fowl open up businesses for people who are doing well now. Me not talk about no little corner shop. I talk about people who are flying Benz and Beamer and convertible Range Rovers and these things. We are talking about them something that when a big man like that goes down, it don't just go like that. You don't just get caught with that gun with them on it and get to say, oh, it's not me, it's not my gun and walk away. It's not going to happen. So any which way you slice this pie, any which way you slice this pie, like we say in the military in the US, Tommy Lee is fucked 5 ways to Sunday. God go with him. We're going to end the live now. It's an hour and 30 minutes long. God go with him because me can't go. Not only me can't go, me not go. And me don't want to go. Bomber clot. Stay tuned, people. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Hover over that bell. And it's going to give you 3 choices. Some people say they're not getting the videos when we go live on these things. Hover over that bell. And it's going to give you 3 choices. One of the choices says send me the videos sometime. One says send me all uploads to this channel. And one says notify me every now and then. Hit the one that says send me all uploads to this channel and stay tuned because we're going to be following this. Shout out to Wifey, Brains and the Beat, because if she don't stay on top of it, she's like my wife / secretary / friend / heartache / you know woman stay, a Jamaican woman enough. Westmoreland. Heartache. My everything. See? So shout out to Wifey. Go support her channel as well. That's Brains and the Beat on YouTube. She covered these same channel, these same stories. Matter of fact, there's no other Jamaican female that are covering and doing the flat format platform that she's doing the way she does it. But you know, for thing already, a man thing for thing that. So them do. Not me, my thing there with woman. But they don't really support the sisters. You know, we culture show with that enough. Even in dancehall music. Any little fresh fry come up, brand new, sing one song with a squeaky voice, and then get all the accolades and recognition. And then you have some tough female that's been in the game for the longest, like Pampute and them female that Macadam and still now get our respect like she's supposed to. But them take their respect and give it to them people then. So it's like we don't really support the women when them put a foot forward and say, yeah, we belong in this too and we have a voice as well, right? So go support Wifey channel for me. That's Brains of the Beat on YouTube, and we will catch you right here on SouFLoTV tomorrow morning. Morning Thoughts live, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and sometimes we go overboard. Big up on yourself. DK74, you're there. I'm out. Peace.